Sean Diddy Combs hit with shocking new lawsuit days after federal acquittal. Just days after being acquitted of serious federal sex trafficking charges, hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs finds himself once again in the middle of controversy. This time facing a disturbing and graphic new lawsuit that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. According to recently obtained court documents from TMZ, a man identified only as John Doe has filed a lawsuit against the 54-year-old rapper and producer, alleging sexual battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and other serious claims stemming from two separate incidents. One in 2020 and another going back to 2005. The new lawsuit drags the legacy of the late Notorious B.I.G. into the spotlight in a particularly unsettling manner. The most recent alleged incident took place in 2020 at a private listening party in Los Angeles, where Combs reportedly gathered a select group of individuals to preview a new project related to Biggie, whose real name was Christopher Wallace. Following the event, Doe claims Combs invited him and several others to visit a storage facility containing the personal belongings and memorabilia of the late rapper. It was there, inside the warehouse, that the situation allegedly took a dark turn. According to the lawsuit, Combs supplied partygoers with various drugs, including ketamine, before leading Doe alone into a private room filled with Biggie's possessions. The lawsuit states that once inside, Combs used one of Biggie's old shirts to masturbate, allegedly completing the act while uttering the words, "R.I.P. Biggie." Doe claims he was stunned and traumatized by the act, which he says was not only non-consensual but deeply disturbing, given the context and Combs' emotional connection to the deceased rapper. The suit accuses Combs of exploiting his status, wealth, and power to manipulate and intimidate those around him, and Doe says he felt unable to leave or speak out due to fear of retaliation. In addition to the 2020 event, the lawsuit also revisits an alleged incident from 2005, when Doe says he was working in proximity to Combs and was suddenly instructed by the music mogul to perform oral sex on him. Although Doe does not state whether the act occurred, the claim adds further weight to a growing body of accusations against Combs, many of which involve alleged abuse of power, drugs, and sexual misconduct spanning decades. In response to the bombshell allegations, Combs' legal team issued a swift and strongly worded statement to Page 6, denouncing the claims as heinous and uncorroborated. His lawyers have vowed to fight vigorously against what they call fabricated allegations, asserting that Combs is the target of a coordinated effort to destroy his career and reputation. "We will fight for as long as necessary to win his full vindication," the statement concluded. The timing of this lawsuit is particularly significant, as it arrives mere days after Combs was acquitted of federal charges related to sex trafficking. That case had dominated headlines and threatened to derail his career entirely, though the court ultimately found insufficient evidence to convict him. Despite the acquittal, Combs' legal troubles are far from over. Earlier this month, he was also found guilty on two separate prostitution-related charges in a different case and is now awaiting sentencing, which is scheduled for October 3rd. If convicted, the charges could result in a lengthy prison term and further damage to what remains of his once iconic public image. This latest lawsuit adds to a growing pile of legal actions targeting the Bad Boy Records founder. Over the past year, numerous individuals, including former associates, employees, and romantic partners, have come forward with a range of allegations, from drug abuse and coercion to physical assault and psychological manipulation. Several of these cases remain active in courts across the country. For fans and industry insiders, the allegations mark a troubling fall from grace for one of hip-hop's most influential figures. Sean Combs rose to fame in the 1990s alongside artists like the Notorious B.I.G., helping to shape the sound and image of East Coast rap through his Bad Boy Records label. Known for his business savvy and flashy lifestyle, Combs built an empire spanning music, fashion, alcohol, and reality television. But behind the glitz, many now claim there was a much darker side to the mogul, one filled with manipulation, secrecy, and abuse. The mention of Biggie's name in the latest allegations has only deepened the controversy, dragging the legacy of the late rap icon into a legal firestorm he had no part in. As the legal battles continue, all eyes will be on Combs' next move. With his reputation in free fall and an increasing number of lawsuits piling up, his once untouchable empire is now on shaky ground. Whether he can emerge from this storm with his legacy intact remains to be seen. But for now, Sean Diddy Combs is facing what may be the greatest challenge of his life and career.